Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Jocelyn and today we are going to be hopping back into The Sims 4 for my Cartoon Town series. So far, we have created both Marcy the Vampire Queen and Princess Bubblegum from Adventure Time. Today, we are going to be creating their home. So as you can see, I have purchased them a nice plot of land here in Forgotten Hollow. We're going to build a house from scratch. My goal is to recreate Marceline's house in the cave, but then within some of the rooms that we don't actually see in the show, I would like to give Princess Bubblegum some of her like lab space. I'm not the best at building houses, so we're just gonna do my best. This is sort of what we're going for. Little pink house on the water. It's technically in a cave. If I can add some trees and things outside to kind of mimic that, I will. And then inside, very pink. This is her room. It's very purple. I don't think this is going to be terribly difficult, but it depends on sort of how fancy I want to get, I suppose. Alright, so before we build anything, I'm going to adjust this a little bit. So we're going to name this Marcy and Bonnie's Cave. We're gonna need some great acoustics because we've got a musician. It to be a science layer, of course, because we're gonna have a scientist as well. Honestly, I'm kind of thinking like let's just make it like a registered vampire layer. I think the first thing that we need to do is move this mailbox because why is it in the back of the house? Technically her house is up on stilts. Can we even do that? A square platform. And we'll extend the sides. We should extend it because we do want a little deck on the outside. A bit. Okay, so her house is on water. So that this whole section can kind of be water. And then the other half is kind of just up on grass. Can we do like a lighter green here? Oh heck yeah, dude. I feel like I'm spray painting grass. I think let's just fill it to the height. Great. Outdoor water decor. Our pond scum. That looks disgusting. What about just the pond water? That's very green. Like her house, it's like not blue, it's like kind of tealy. Plants, rocks. Rocks? Rocks are great. We should also give her her fence. Maybe that would be helpful. Oh. No, 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 no. I didn't want that. Kind of goes here. To there. Oh, wow. Yeah, let's just put a big boulder in the back. That's giving cave. Flower, she's got like little mushrooms in front of her fence. I'm not expecting to find that, but like, what if we just did something like these sunflowers? I know sunflowers are huge and it's kind of ironic for a vampire to have sunflowers, but I kind of think that's fun. No. Oh god. Okay. We can put like a lily pad in the water. That would be fun. I'm kind of thinking that's not gonna be an option though. Holy henna, that's big. Oh wait, I can put this out of the water? No. No, I can't. Never mind. No, I can't. No, I can't. So first, we need the actual house. I just want to do like a square. Boom. That looks like a house. Honestly, it looks like way too big. Can we like shrink that a little bit? And then maybe shrink that by a bit. And then maybe shrink that one. I know I'm gonna have to touch up the grass now. I just don't want it to be like massive, you know? And it's like, there's too much space. There's gonna be 2 people in here, you know? Here we have first floor of the house. Then we're gonna go upstairs and we're gonna have a second floor. And then if you look at the outside of her house, she has little extra rooms at the top. I want to have 2 floors because main living space, bedroom hangout space, but then we're gonna need some room for Princess Bubblegum. And I think to get the outside view of the house plus all the space we need, we should add some smaller rooms at the top just to kind of give the illusion. And then we can go up here and just do like maybe like a tiny one. Is that possible? This feels ridiculous. It's so big. Now let's add some roof. I don't know how to do roofs. Okay, well the very top one can get the little hat. Hello. Oh no. We want siding. We want pink siding. I think that looks great. Spooky shingle roof. That could be fun. This balcony would be so fun. Curved iron balcony. I wonder if we can put one of those on the back of like up here. We can even get it in pink. I think we should do it. And I just did it, so it's done. I want to do like a decking kind of pattern. Like that. Outdoor activities. Very classic hoop look. And then we just need stairs. Are you kidding me? Wait. I'm gonna extend them. Hold on. Okay, problem solved. Let's see, wallpaper. I think I'm liking this the most out of all these options. Not very bright, but like, you know. Oh, also the carpet. Ooh, we need a carpet in here. Ooh, teal, yes. That's the Marceline house. That's a bath mat, but I'm not above putting that there.
You say you need your space, then pull me close. I read your silence, louder than most. One day you're warm, the next day you're cold. Got me second guessing what I already know. I give you love, but you ration yours. You open up just to close the door, I stay up late, trying to read your mind. I can't read your mind, but your love got rules that change all the time. Why are you away?
Alrighty. I'm gonna consider myself done. So let me give you the little tour. You come in, you've got your couch, you've got plenty of lights, you've got a coffee table, you got this little table, jukebox, chair, the stairs that go upstairs. Then we've got our little bar with the bar stools. Then you come through the door into the kitchen. Kind of turned it into an eating kitchen, even though she doesn't really have all that. She also doesn't have all these appliances, but it's kind of necessary for The Sims. And even though Marceline doesn't eat food, Bubblegum will. This is the door out to our little back patio here. We've got an oven, a fridge, sink, you know, all the classics. And then we go upstairs. Now this is Marceline's bedroom, hangout space, and partial studio. I didn't have as much room for the studio things as I wanted. So I did end up adding some extra things in another room I will show you, but the basics are here. So when you come up the stairs, you're faced with this. Specifically in one of the pictures from her room, she has a trash can at the top of the stairs. I don't know why, but I did that. Then we've got this little hangout area, a little sectional couch, TV, some art. Then you come here and you've got her little closet. I gave her a mirror, and then her bed. I also gave her a bathroom and tried to model it the best from what I could see in like the very few images there are of her bathroom from like a single episode in the show. And then this is what I meant by her studio. Not a lot of space. Honestly, not sure how it's even going to be utilized. And I can't do that. That's great. That's so dumb. We'll see if this is functional or not, but here's a little desk, little light, little music player, and then of course a guitar. Bathroom really just has a tub and a toilet and a sink, and unfortunately this is the only bathroom in the house, so any guests would also have to use this one. Then here we've got another set of stairs, and this leads up into what I've turned into Bubblegum's lab. Again, I'm a little concerned about everything being functional here. We'll see with the gameplay, but she's got a telescope, a little chemical analyzer. This is like a display board, I think, for elements. Fancy sciencey desk. And then I also gave her a bonsai tree just because it seemed fitting. And then if you climb this ladder, we get into the tiny little room at the top of the house, and I just kind of turned this into a little, what I would think of as like a recording studio. So I put a second version of her guitar up here, and I gave her a set of keys and a speaker. So this is very tiny. This is mostly for the outdoor aesthetic, but I didn't want to waste the space if I didn't have to, so I didn't. So that is our house. I think it's pretty accurate. I'm pretty happy with it. My brain hurts a little bit. So that's gonna be it for me tonight. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you liked it, be sure to give it a thumbs up down below. Also, be sure to leave me a comment on how you think I did, especially if you know the show. I love your opinions, and I would love your thoughts, especially if you know anything about The Sims as well, because I did the best I could with what I had, but I'm not very knowledgeable about this stuff. If you would like to see the next episode in which we live our first day in the life of Marceline and Princess Bubblegum, make sure to subscribe as well. And if you're not interested in this, if you're not interested in games, I don't know why you're watching this video. But I do also post all sorts of other content on this channel. I paint, I sew, I bake, I vlog, kind of anything I'm just feeling like doing at the moment. If you're interested in any of that, make sure to hit the subscribe button as well, because you never really know what's gonna pop up on my channel. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you in the next one. Bye!